Here with
Hannah,
and we are at the, which place?
Hotel Corvallis.
Hotel Corvallis. And we've already gone through and seen a couple of the nicer rooms with the kitchenettes and the bunk beds. And my camera kept going out on me when we were doing the interview process.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and just get that over with now that I've cleared a lot of my data off of this camera.
Yeah.
Old guy problems. So let me ask you a few questions about the area. What are some of your favorite restaurants?
Some of my favorite restaurants are all downtown. I really like Taco Bowl. It's a taco and wine bar, and that's really yummy and trendy right now. They have a lot of vegetarian options for vegetarians like me. I really like Baguette. It's a Vietnamese sandwich shop. I really like Aomatsu. It's a sushi place. American Dream is really popular in Corvallis because they make really good pizza and they have a lot of vegan options, and Barack Obama ate there, so everyone likes to, you know, go there and see what the hype is about. So yeah.
Okay, and you said you are a vegetarian or vegan?
I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, and what's the difference? I know the differences, but let's just tell everybody here.
The difference between a vegetarian and a vegan is that vegans don't eat any animal byproducts, whereas I do eat cheeses and eggs and honey, which is also an animal byproduct. Okay,
and did you know that I'm a vegan chef? I create recipes for vegans and plant-based recipes.
Very cool.
So yeah, at HealthybyHeath, where you guys we'll see this video later too.
Yeah, totally.
So you'll see a bunch of vegan recipes on there.
Cool.
And more over time, obviously. I just started the channel.
Yeah.
So you told us favorite restaurants. We know that you're a vegetarian. What are some of the local attractions and parks and whatnot?
I would say that PB Arboretum is a big attraction. It has over 20 miles of hiking trails to do, and you can take your dogs, you can take your horses, you can go mushroom hunting, and it's all enclosed by the tree forest, and it's a really pretty hike. And it's not uphill, which is really nice, so it's more of a walk that you can do. It makes it more easy for anyone to hike. And we also have Chip Ross, which is more in North Corvallis, and that's more of an actual uphill climb, but that's a good hike for all ages as well.
You said Chip Ross?
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one was PB
Arboretum, and then the McDonald's Forest, which is another forest full of lots of cool plants and walking trails and everything that you would want to see when you visit Oregon.
So the McDonald Forest?
Yes.
Okay. And so if people are doing Airbnbs, they could look up places to stay out in those areas, correct?
Yeah, that's what I would do. There's also camping over there, but in the winter it's a little bit more difficult. But there are some cool renovated artist studios in that area where you can book some really cool Airbnbs. So I'd check those out. Yeah, but lots of cool things to do in Corvallis. We are very much so a community that is centered around health and nature and caring for each other and feeding each other. So I really like it here. And we also have a college, which is really cool too, and a pretty big hospital. So lots of success and lots of people who care about education. So that's always a good note as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And
you were telling me, or somebody might have been telling me, but right now the campus is pretty much closed to everybody except for students and faculty, correct?
It's pretty closed off if you're not a student at OSU because of COVID. So if you don't have a student ID, then it's going to be pretty hard to access the libraries or any of the big halls and buildings, so just check it out. But you can go to Research Stadium still right now, which is the stadium where the Beavers play football. And you can be on campus, but you can't really actually go into many buildings.
Oh, so you could walk around campus?
Yeah, you can walk on campus for sure. And there are still some really good restaurants on campus. McMiniman's is one that people really like on campus. And then there's other more chain food like Cafe Yum, which is still good, and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I have a McMiniman's passport that I need to get stamped, so that means I'll have to go to that one, right?
I like the one, honestly, on campus. There's two in Corvallis, so.
Okay, I went to the other one yesterday.
Okay, cool.
They're the ones that told me to come here, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So what activities do you personally like to do?
I personally usually hang out at the library or a bookstore. I try and hike but it does rain here a lot. But if I'm not at a bookstore or I'm not hiking, then I'm usually just painting. I'm more of the introvert here in Corvallis, Oregon, but I still try and engage in the community when I can, and
right.
It's really easy to, and everyone really promotes craft a lot here. When you go to the farmers market, you can see lots of people selling their own paintings or mosaics or soap even.
Okay.
Honey soap, very.
You said you like to paint. What kind of paint do you do? Is it acrylic or oil?
I use acrylics, mainly just really abstract.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
That's awesome. And,
Yeah.
and the farmer's market that you were talking about, is that open during the week or weekends?
Yeah, it's open during the weekend in the summer though, so you'll have to wait a while,
Okay.
but it's usually downtown. But we also have lots of co-ops in Corvallis where you can usually go and get some local art if you want, and lots of local art stores too.
And then the local farmers sell some product at those too, right?
Yeah, totally. So any co-op you go into, you can find lots of nut butters and wines and beers and some dairy items. A lot of people have goats where they like to sell goat cheese at the co-op right now. You can get local eggs too, cage-free eggs. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so I saw a lot of farms driving in.
Mm-hmm.
What do they mostly grow out here?
A lot of corn, some weed. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on camera.
You're fine. It's legal.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of grain, a lot of berries in the summer. We have a lot of berries. I usually pick like at least 10 gallons of blueberries over the summer to keep me stocked for the year. So, yeah.
Good. I like that. Have you ever had acai bowls?
Yes. We have an acai bowl place here too.
So, oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out. That's what I made a ton of when I had my my restaurant.
Yeah, totally.
That and juice and smoothies. And they're all healthy and all natural. So it sounds like it would fit in here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time. And thanks.
Yeah, thanks for staying with us. Come check out Hotel Corvallis. It's a boutique hotel. It's my favorite hotel in Corvallis. There's lots of plants. It has a retro kind of funky vibe. And it's just really cozy and really ambient.
And it's been here for a long time too, correct?
Yeah, we rebranded and renovated like a couple of years ago, so it's definitely a lot different than what people have seen in the past, but it's improved in the best of ways.
Gotcha. And we'll show those rooms on the
Okay,
website
cool.
too, so yeah.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.